Back in 2021, GameFi was the hottest topic in the world of crypto. Play to earn had everyone excited. I mean, earning money by gaming, something you have been doing since birth, and now you're getting paid for basically doing the same thing. Why wouldn't you love it, right? This play to earn model was particularly popular in lower income countries because what they could earn from gaming alone could really support entire families, especially in places like Philippines or Vietnam. In late 2021, GameFi was what degens, investors, and crypto influencers couldn't stop talking about, and the market was on fire with a jaw-dropping valuation of $27 billion. But let's fast forward to 2023. We are still in the longest bear market ever, or maybe it's about to turn into bull market. Who knows, right? But my point is, the once soaring GameFi market has seen a substantial drop in its market cap, now hovering around $8 billion. So the big question is, has GameFi fizzled out already? And what are some of the core problems of GameFi, and will it make a comeback? Well, there's a lot to dive into, and in this video, I'll break down everything for you. To know whether this huge GameFi trend will come back or not, first of all, we need to look at what's wrong with GameFi so that we can tackle the problems. First, and the biggest problem of all, play to earn is not sustainable. Let's take a look at Axie Infinity as an example because it's the single largest play to earn ecosystem on any blockchain. Axie Infinity is facing challenges because back in March 2022, a massive hack took place on the associated blockchain network known as Ronin Network. 620 million was stolen from this hack alone. But this isn't just half of it. The bigger problem is with the play-to-earn model itself. While offering generous amounts of tokens to players might attract new players, it also means that the project itself has to maintain a steady income to pay its users. Axie Infinity generates its revenue through NFT marketplace fees, breeding, and in-game asset sales. So to keep the money flowing, they have to constantly rely on NFT sales, and this holds true for most play-to-earn projects. You see, games funded by NFT sales often find themselves in the early stages of development. Unless they roll out new features successfully, users can become quite frustrated. There's also a pressure to release new collectibles regularly to maintain a steady income stream. Another issue with play to earn relates to the token's price. By rewarding tokens to gamers, it creates a constant selling pressure which can negatively affect the price. The influx of tokens into circulation will certainly dilute the value of the existing ones. Another significant issue with GameFi is that players tend to focus more on the earning rewards rather than simply enjoying the game itself. This mentality is a key reason why so many blockchain games feel so dull, and some crypto games come across as if they were created back in the 1990s or something. Sure, play to earn can provide players with an initial boost, especially when they are new to a game or exploring the crypto realm. However, it works best when it plays a supporting role rather than being the primary motivator for players to get involved. The third issue with GameFi is simply being gamers hate crypto and NFTs. Why? Simply because blockchain games suck, and what gamers want is just to have fun and play an enjoyable game. But when you look at a game like this, it's hard to imagine how an actual gamer will find it enjoyable, right? And especially in a year like 2022, where we had these big crypto scams like FTX and Terra Luna making headlines. There's no surprise that folks out there might start thinking that the crypto and Web3 scene is all about making a quick buck. Alright, so Jemmy, you have listed out so many problems of GameFi. Does it mean that the crypto gaming trend is never going to come back? Well, not so fast. I personally think there's still hope for GameFi, especially when I'm seeing the industry is really starting to make improvements. Reason number one, we are seeing blockchain games going back to the basic, which is to make the game fun. GameFi is really emerging and starting to focus on making fun and engaging games instead. They are bringing in talent from traditional gaming and pushing established game studios to adopt blockchain technology, making Web3 gaming a real thing. You can start to notice a change happening. Instead of sticking with a pure play-to-earn model, there's a shift towards a free-to-play model. This way, gamers have the choice of whether to spend the money on in-game assets or not. But you could argue, well, Jemmy, this type of changes don't happen overnight. It requires some substantial investments for several years. And yes, you're right. Fortunately, we are seeing huge capital fluxing into the gaming sector. Companies like Immutable X and Solana Ventures have launched large funds to invest in GameFi. In fact, more than 10 billion is expected to flow into GameFi this year alone, indicating the enormous potential that companies see in the future of GameFi. With this level of investment and GameFi's ongoing improvements, it's not a matter of if, but when blockchain gaming becomes the standard in the future. Another sector that I personally think would give GameFi a chance is with Metaverse. Apple basically told the rest of the world that we'll be moving towards a real-time 3D rendered world. What this means is that we are moving towards some 3D games with our AR or VR goggle. And this is where GameFi can come into play. Metaverse is going to be like a common public area which allows gamers to connect, interact, as well as transferring in-game assets like NFTs in real-time simulation. We are seeing a lot of crypto gaming companies are investing billions of dollars into Metaverse projects. So I personally do believe that Metaverse and crypto gaming will eventually come together with a lot more games catered to 3D experience. But again, this is just my speculation. At the end of the day, it depends on whether these crypto gaming projects can make a drastic change to its tokenomics or financial model for in-game tokens. While the majority of the game-related projects have launched their games this year, most of them haven't made profits yet, so that's also something to consider. For myself, I'm only allocating a small percentage of my portfolio to the GameFi sector. The reason why I'm doing this is because usually when the market is bullish on one sector, most of the projects that are related would pump, especially when the bull market hits. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm personally doing, and I'm here providing crypto-related information on the internet. That's all. Anyways, that's it for today's GameFi video. Do let me know if you are into GameFi like we do, and if so, what sort of GameFi projects are on your radar? Let me know by commenting down below. In the meanwhile, if you also want more regular updates from me, do follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one.